everybody, it's me, Shaw360, and I have a snack time, and this is something that's not a Korean treat or even really an American treat. It's just something really weird that I saw in the grocery store, but the package I saw in the grocery store was like jacked up, so I ordered it off of Amazon, and it is this. It is freeze-dried Neapolitan ice cream. You guys, I don't, it's not cold. This arrived in a box, delivered in the middle of the day. It wasn't refrigerated. It's like a bag of chips. And it's thin. And it's really lightweight. Like, it doesn't have any weight at all. And supposedly all you're supposed to do is like cut it open and eat it. So I'm really excited to do this. I saw Emmy Made in Japan do something similar to this on her channel. So yeah, I cannot wait to try this out. It has a little place where you can tear it open right here. So let's try it out. Okay, so I've got it open, and inside of here, it's another little bag, I guess. Yeah, okay, so this is what was inside of there. And I don't know if you can tell from looking on the side, there's all the different layers: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Okay. Ooh, it's dusty. I'm getting ice cream powder all over the place. Alright, I'm going to take a little piece of this. I'll go with vanilla. That's a fairly ordinary flavor. Here's the vanilla, and you see it's separated from the chocolate layer and the strawberry layer. Alright, let's try it out. Okay, so if you couldn't tell at first, it has the consistency of like a piece of styrofoam or something. It's what you imagine packing peanuts would be like if you were to chew on them. It's that texture. And then as more of your saliva hits it, it breaks down. It doesn't get cold. It doesn't get cold at all. But it does get creamy. And what I have left in my mouth, the aftertaste is like the aftertaste of eating like a melted vanilla cone from McDonald's. Like, that's the flavor I have. Let's try the strawberry flavor. This is so freaking strange. Okay, strawberry. It's so weird. So weird. Like, the flavor really is ice cream. It's not anything else. It tastes exactly like ice cream. I have this like milky coating in my mouth. Yeah. It's just not cold. It's dry, room temperature ice cream. Wow. That is the weirdest thing I think I've tried in a long time. But I'm glad I did it, though. If you guys see that in the store, you need to try it out, because it's a freaky experience. It's a freaky experience. But yeah, since I've had the snack time to chat. Okay, so have you guys heard the new Got7 song, Fly? If you've heard it, answer this question. I'm the only person that heard that song and immediately thought of Rocketeer by Far East Movement. Because I swear, like, I was listening to the song, and at first I'm like, oh, cool, they've gone more hip-hop than they normally do. That's awesome, because Got7 is a younger group. They need to do a younger style. But as it was playing, especially when it got to the chorus, I'm like, this sounds like Rocketeer from Far East Movement. If you've never heard Rocketeer, you should listen to it. Even like the fly part, very reminiscent. But that doesn't mean I dislike the song. I like the song. I think it's not really fair that Got7 is getting a lot of comparisons to BTS based on the trailer, but at the same time, the color scheme for the new album looks a lot like the color scheme for BTS's album, so, you know, JYP, come on, you know. Actually, the video itself, though, kind of reminded me of Hero by Monsta X, the dancing on, like, the flat runway space. It kind of reminded me of Dancing on the Rooftop. But, you know, there's nothing original under the sun. Everything's been done before. Everything. So, you know, nothing's new, nothing original. It is what it is. It's just, you know, remixing and reworking the same stuff and trying to come up with something different from the original, but nothing's just like really truly new. But I like the song. I like the song so much I went ahead and I got the album. It's on its way soon, I'm sure. Actually, it's not on its way because I ordered it with Oh My Girl's new album, and that hasn't come out yet. So when that comes out, then I'll have that order. And you guys are probably wondering, wait a minute, you pre-ordered something? I thought that you were ordering everything through kpopgate.net. I normally do. Normally, I order all my stuff from kpopgate.net. When I'm not ordering from them, I usually buy stuff on From Japan, the proxy site. I'll buy stuff from Amazon. Every once in a while, I'll buy stuff from eBay, and I buy stuff from YouTube occasionally. But this time I tried a brand new site to me. I heard about it from, I think it's Eva23. She's a big EXO collector here on YouTube. I'll put a link to her channel down below. But anyway, she did a haul from this new website called kpopgate.com, I believe it's what it's called. I'll put a link to the website down below as well. But anyway, the reason why I went ahead and tried this brand new website to me is because the website is run by Grape Music CD. And if you are an eBay K-pop buyer, you know who Grape Music CD is. Like, they're huge, big on eBay. So yeah, they've got a store now, a standalone, and that's really exciting to me because unlike Kpop CD, they do merchandise on this website, which I don't always buy merchandise. In fact, I really don't buy a lot of merchandise. Probably the most merchandising I mostly do like photo cards. I'll do Polaroids sometimes. Sometimes I'll do stickers. But I really don't do like, you know, water bottles and bracelets and earrings and that kind of stuff. That's not really my thing. But like I ordered the Shiny Horror Music Show paper doll set. I ordered the Minho one and stuff like that they sell at Kpop Gate. So that makes it to where it's a pretty decent resource. The shipping wasn't bad. I ordered 3 CDs. I ordered Got7's new album. I ordered Red Velvet's The Velvet because I love the lead single. And I also ordered Oh My Girl's new one, which I haven't even listened to any of the teasers or anything. I just bought it because I have faith in Oh My Girl. But yeah, I got all 3 of those. The total was like $21 before shipping, and this is with no poster. And then the shipping was like $20 with tracking. This was a cheaper option. I think this was like Surface Mail, I think was the option I used. That's tracking, and it ended up all together being like close to $40, which is not bad at all. So if you guys are looking for another site to try, I can understand if you don't want to try it just yet. I'm waiting to see what everything looks like when it gets here, but I'll definitely be doing a review of the website on my other channel once everything gets here. Speaking of ordering stuff, I kind of feel a little self-conscious sharing that I'm buying stuff because I just had this big K-pop sale to help me earn money to pay for my car. But I have some updates about my car situation, so let me fill you in. Okay, so the first video I posted on this channel about my car accident is called like Snacks, Car Accidents, and QYOP. And I talked about me getting hit, and I talked about my deductible and renting a car and everything else. Well, I got a call from the shop on Tuesday saying that my car was finished. So it's finished ahead of schedule. And I told you guys about that as well. Then I got the police report today. Today is Wednesday. I got the police report, and it said that my car was actually the 4th in a chain of cars involved in an accident. So apparently there was another vehicle that I didn't even see that hit the truck that hit me, and that vehicle drove away. So it was like a hit and run. And because that vehicle drove away and there's no insurance information for that person, they declared my accident an uninsured driver accident. And you guys, it's like a fucking Christmas miracle. I'll tell you why. My insurance coverage was a $500 deductible on a standard accident, and then I can get reimbursed by the other car owner later on down the road. But it could be, a while before I get the money back. Uninsured motorist, on the other hand, pays out immediately. And what that means is that my deductible is cut in half. It goes from $500 to $250. And the rental car that I was going to be renting to go pick up my car, paid for. Rental car is free. So I'm not going to have to pay for a rental car, which is amazing. I'm only going to pay half the deductible, which the sale I had, it covered the cost of the deductible completely. You guys, I feel like, prayer is real. Miracles happen in this world because, the timing of everything and everything that y'all did for me, like, it's basically almost like this never happened. It's almost like the accident never happened. I'm going to be made completely whole, and I'm so excited about that. So again, thank you for everybody who contributed to my sales video, everybody who watches my videos, everybody who's been sending me silent support. I really appreciate that. You don't have to send me money. That's not why I talk about this. That's not why I do these videos. I just am letting you know about what's going on. And I like to disclose what's going on because I feel like, if I've already told you about one part of this whole thing, I should tell you about everything else. But yeah, I'm really, really happy. And I'm going to get my car back tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm going to get the rental car tomorrow and I'm going to drive up to Dallas and pick up my car. And it's the best. It is the best. So, yay, yay, yay. And then the last thing I was going to talk about this evening, it was just something really quick on my mind, and I want to ask you guys about it. It's the concept of culture, because I was just thinking about the fact that, sometimes there's like two kinds of scandals in K-pop. There is the international fan scandal, and then there's the Korean scandal. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Like, there's the Korean scandal, something that is considered scandalous in Korea that, pretty much everybody considers scandalous. Like when the guy from SS501 was beating his girlfriend and then got her pregnant. Like, that was a scandal to everybody, but it was a scandal in Korea. Or when a K-pop idol goes on a show and Korean netizens consider their behavior disrespectful, but international fans don't get what the big damn deal is, that's a Korean scandal. Then you have the international scandal, where you'll have a K-pop artist sing a lyric for a song and use the N-word because that was in the original song, and international fans are like, you should know better. That's a derogatory word. How could you do that? It's disrespectful to your fans. And that there's those two kinds of scandals. And I think sometimes the reason why there's those two kinds of scandals is because of culture, because we're talking about two different cultures. And I think it's important to understand culture to be a better K-pop fan. If you like the music and the music's all you care about, that's cool. Like, I'm totally down with that because there's music in other countries that I like that I could give a whit about politics or anything else. I happen to be a fan of bossa nova jazz music. I just think it's awesome. It has a really cool sound. If I want to relax, that's what I like to listen to. I don't ever think about the personal lives of the artists that I listen to when I listen to bossa nova. I just enjoy the music. But if you are the type of K-pop fan who tries to weigh in on these scandals or these going-ons with idols, I really do think that you should pay attention to Korean culture. And the reason I think you should is because I think sometimes international fans look at scandals and stuff in Korea with a biased eye. Like, I think we look at it like, oh, well, in my country, you don't do such and such. Or, anybody who grew up around here knows that you're not supposed to such and such. And everything is different. Everything is different depending on the culture you're living in, the culture you were raised in, the culture that's judging the behavior. And I think a lot of the times we don't understand what the problem is because we don't understand the culture. For instance, I talked about I'm sorry, my nose is itching because of my allergies. Oh my gosh, my face is actually itching, which is crazy because I just took a bath to try to wash all the pollen of the day off, and I'm still itching like crazy. Anyway, but example, I just talked about that podcast that you guys should listen to about the K-paparazzi and the Jonghyun scandal. To me, as an American, that's not a scandal. Like, the pictures don't show Jonghyun like deep throating this girl. It doesn't show him, like stripping her nude or doing anything that in America we would consider inappropriate. But there's a reason why it's inappropriate in Korea, and it has to do with culture. In Korea, a girl going out of the house late at night to hang out with a boy, like that shit's scandalous. That's scandalous. Unaccompanied, hugged up together, it looks inappropriate. Not only that, but these are two people in careers where the careers are very image conscious, and it's very important about what kind of impression you're making on the audience, because it's not only about you, but it's about the company you represent and the people that you work with and all these other things. And respect and image and matters of seniority and, all that kind of stuff, that's really important in Korean society. And that's why certain things become a scandal over there that international fans are like, the fuck, who cares? And I think that's an important thing that fans need to take into consideration is culture. I think one way to help understand culture, even though it's not the best way, but it's an easy way to kind of get your feet wet in it, is K-dramas. I mean, there's a reason why I do the K-drama reviews on here, because when I first got into K-pop, I was just about the music. I didn't know anybody's name, really. I didn't care. I just was listening to the music because the music sounded great. And then as I started to care more about who I was listening to, what companies they were with, their discographies, what's going on in their lives, as I started to care about that more, it became important to me to kind of know more about the country where this music was coming from. But, I wasn't about to pick up a huge history book or, start to learn Korean. I mean, it wasn't that deep. I just wanted to know a little bit more about kind of what goes on around there. And that's when I started watching K-dramas. It started with Full House. I tried to watch that first. I got pretty far in, but then I stopped because I just got mad at the characters. I'm like, this is stupid. Your friend should be in jail right now for selling your house out from underneath you. That's got to be illegal. Spoiler. Yeah, after I watched that, I watched Coffee Prince. And Coffee Prince, changed my life. The K-drama that I watch now, to me, none of them really compare to Coffee Prince, because Coffee Prince is just perfect in every which way, except for the fact that I think that she should have fallen for the other guy. I really like the lead characters together. They're hot, they're steamy, and they just overcome a lot to be together, and it's really awesome. But at the same time, the guy with the dog, he's just hot sauce. I just want to love him. But anyway, I'm digressing again. Coffee Prince. It changed my life because it introduced me to the world of K-dramas, and the world of K-dramas has totally enhanced my K-pop experience. By watching K-dramas, there are certain things about respect that I've been able to take inside, things about the importance of seniority that I've been able to take inside, how people get into these fucked up situations behind their superiors. I'm starting to get that, and it makes it to where a lot of times when I hear about these scandals and they explain kind of the parts of it in the news stories, I'm like, okay, I get why that's a problem. Now, I still have my American mind, because I grew up as an American, so my culture is still going to be a part of the judgment process. And I'm still going to think to myself, that still doesn't seem like no reason to be mad. But at the same time, I'm able to appreciate the reactions that the home culture has. And I think that's just, it's a level of respect that as an international fan, we should be paying to our idols. I think it's just I think it's important for us to try to get their names right. It's hard sometimes because I swear my tongue does not curl up to make some of these sounds. Just like we try to get to know their names, I think we need to respect that this is the life that they grew up in. Just like I grew up an American speaking English and eating pizza and hot dogs and, all this other American junk crap. They grew up on kimchi. They grew up on, samgyeopsal. They grew up with seniority being important, titles being important, respect and family image being important. All these things that have nothing to do with maybe my life, but have everything to do with theirs. That's what they grew up in. So how can I be mad at them for doing what they were taught, for better or for worse? Now, granted, I think we all have room to grow. We all have room to become more tolerant, to educate ourselves, to become more enlightened. But who's to say that my opinion on their behavior is the right way when everything they've been told from the moment they were born to today tells them that they're supposed to live a different way? And so, yeah, I really think it's important for international fans to pay attention to culture. I think it's something that we tend to take for granted, and we've got to stop doing that because K-pop is growing so fast, like so fast. And it's not just the EXOs and the BTSs, like everybody's starting to get some shine. And because of that, I just really want to see K-pop fans kind of level themselves up along with the K-pop itself, because K-pop tries really hard to accommodate the international audiences, and it feels like the international audiences are so greedy that we're just like, keep doing things to make us happy, but we're going to do nothing to try to understand you. Like, how many people who are like maybe casual fans of K-pop recognize how much trot is in K-pop? Like, a lot of people don't, but it's there, and some of their favorite stuff has a very trotty base, like especially if you love like Orange Caramel. Like, a lot of their stuff sounds a lot like trot, But I think it's just, a matter of educating yourselves to become a better, more respectful fan. And then, it helps make other fans look good. Like, when K-pop idols see that fans are approaching them in a manner that is considered respectful in their own country, I think it makes them smile because they understand that we're working hard to try to meet them on their level, just the way that they're learning English and learning phrases so they can meet us on our level. So I think we just all need to try a little bit harder, I guess is what I'm saying. But anyway, thank you so much for watching another random snack chat vlog, log. I don't know. It's just whatever they call it nowadays, you kids. But yeah, freeze-dried ice cream. I can't say it's gross. It's just weird. It's just weird. All right then, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.